Your boy Guzma is destroying in this league. Alola everyone, Trayman1 here. We're back with another Pokemon Sun and Moon anime review over episode 134. And oh boy, were the battles in today's episode really pumping and exciting. And I just got so much to talk about in today's video. But before I get into the review, I just want to give a quick shout out to one of my bros, PokeMaster Maverick. He is starting a new Pokemon YouTube channel, and I want you all to please go check his channel out. He hasn't made any videos yet, but he will be making videos soon. So the link to his channel will be in the description, along with the link to our Discord server down below. But let's go ahead and get into the summary and the review. Of course, we continue with Kiawe versus Sophocles where we left off, and Kiawe's Charizard survives the Z move with no issue at all. And it makes sense because it's a fire flying type against a buggy MZ, so yeah, Kiawe had no problems at all. But we get a really amazing battle between Kiawe and Sophocles. It's interesting to point out that Charizard was actually paralyzed in the battle, which I did not know. And Sophocles is actually using really smart strategies, not only paralyzing Charizard, but using String Shot a lot to basically slow it down even more and more so that Sophocles can land the final blows. Which, for the most part of this battle, Sophocles is actually doing pretty well. I'm surprised that he handled his own against Charizard for so long in battle. But Charizard does not go down easily and gets a lot of amazing hits on Vikavolt as well. Kiawe then decides to go in for his Z move with Charizard, the Fly MZ. And it's actually revealed to us that Vikavolt has learned Wild Charge and replaced Discharge, which is pretty interesting and a great move. I'm really liking how, they've been learning moves throughout this league, basically to prepare for their next battles. That's one thing I really do like about this league a lot. We get this amazing clash scene between Charizard and Vikavolt with all Ash and his friends and the Pokemon just sitting there watching, waiting to see who will come out on top. And I hope they do scenes like this later on in the league as well, because I really did like this shot. It was nice and clean and amazing. The Z move ends up pushing down Vikavolt and the stadium blows up. I'm surprised the stadium is still standing because we just see literally just I'm like, how is this stadium still standing? It's on the middle of the ocean. But yeah, the stadium is fine. And we get to see Charizard towering over the defeated Vikavolt. Like, my gosh, Kiawe's been doing great in this league. And I'm getting really pumped for his battle with Gladeon because that's going to be an amazing battle between two really strong opponents. It's also interesting to point out that Meltan is still calling for his buddies in the first few minutes of this battle, which means that yes, Meltan probably will be evolving sometime soon, and I'm hoping it's either before the Guzman battle or before the Gladeon battle. I just know Meltan needs to be used in this league. But yeah, I'm so glad Kiawe's been doing so well in this league, and we get to see Sophocles' parents watching as their boy, shakes hands with Kiawe, saying like, wow, he did a great job in this league, which is really nice. In the waiting room, we get a little interaction between Team Skull and Lana, which is pretty interesting because Guzman's like, Z moves pathetic and stuff like that. Basically saying he ain't worried about no Z moves. He's going to come in and destroy everyone in this league. Just seeing Guzman throughout this battle was really, really tense because Guzman has this just straight up angry, tough, cool face the whole time. Not worried about nothing. It's just like, oh boy, I was really nervous for this battle. And I'm also nervous for the battle between Ash and Guzma as well. Lana remembers that Gillespie has first impression and has a way to counter it, basically. So she tells Primarina to get ready for their counter attack. Our boy Meltan also comes back as well. I guess his friends are on the way. They'll probably be here in a few episodes. It's like, yeah, I may evolve in a few. I can go ahead and come back. They're on the way. But yeah, we get into the main battle of this episode, Lana versus Guzma. The totem theme starts, so I'm getting excited, like, oh boy, here we go. But we just sit there for a minute. No first impression, no nothing. And then Lana just decides, well, if you're not going to attack, I will. And that's when it's revealed that first impression is no longer Gillespie's move because now I know it's Throat Chop and it goes straight for that move the minute Primarina tries to go for Sparkling Aria, which I was like, whoa. The anime even shows off this thing in the games where if Throat Chop is used, you can't use voice attacks. And here we see Primarina trying to go for Sparkling Aria, but it's just holding his throat because it can't. And I'm just like, my gosh, Guzman's going in pretty harsh and pretty strong in the beginning of this battle. It's also important to mention that Olivia says she wants a fair battle. And Guzman actually does do a fair, straight battle the whole time. He doesn't cheat or anything. But while Guzman is going to be pretty fair in this battle, he does battle pretty brutally. Right after Primarina's Aqua Jet, Gillespie starts grabbing Primarina and using Poison Jab into Primarina's body. So it's just like, my God. We can just see Primarina struggling, taking this poison in, and it actually does use some pretty good strategies to get out of it. Using Icy Wind to its advantage because it can still use moves like Icy Wind and stuff. It just can't use like voice moves. So it's pretty cool to see that. Lana's using other moves to her advantage in this battle. And even though Icy Wind does do a lot, we get to see Guzma still using that to his advantage with another poison, but actually using the Icy Wind to his advantage. So basically it's an icy poison jab. I'm just like, wow, my boy Guzma's going in. There are many nice shots in this battle as well of Guzman just going all out, yelling like, okay, let's do this, let's do that. Keep going, like just pushing Golisopod to destroy Primarina, striking with multiple throat chops and poison jabs. But Lana's a pretty smart battler as well. Even though Primarina's taking all this damage, she still ends up finding strategies to stop Golisopod, freezing Golisopod's feet in place without it noticing. So basically it can only go for Pin Missile. And we get to see Lily and Mallow screaming for their friend to do well, which I really do love. Like, everyone's cheering for their friend Lana. And it's just like, oh man, this battle is getting really intense. And Lana ends up going for the Z move as well, where we all may think this is where it'll be the end. I gotta say, the music in these battles were simply amazing as well. So it was just really pumping watching these battles with the songs they played. I know in the Kiawe battle, they played the XY trainer theme. And I don't know a few of the other themes that played in this episode as well, but they were pretty nice. As the Z move, Oceanic Operator is coming for Golisopod. It goes for one more liquidation, breaking the Z move and destroying Primarina. Which, seeing Lana lose was devastating because the way she went down. We got to see that Golisopod is a pretty strong opponent in this battle, which has me really nervous for the Ash battle. And we got to see Guzma's like battle style. Like, he is brutal. Remember in the Element battle, Guzma basically used the baby Kangaskhan to his advantage so that the mother couldn't attack. And here we get to just see the brutality of his attacks as well. It's like, my goodness, Guzma's going to be a pretty hard opponent to take down. And it is kind of sad to see that Lana had to go down like this because Primarina was doing pretty good. Like, that's one thing I will admit. Even though Lana went down, she put up a really good fight throughout this entire battle. So I got to give Lana credit for that. And Guzman's pretty talkative too, because he calls Lana a few names and Olivia has to call him out saying, you know, when a battle's over, you should have good sportsmanship. But Guzman just walks out, gives one more glare at Kukui, and it's just like, oh boy, which is interesting because during this battle, he's like, I hope you're watching this, Kukui. Like, oh boy, he's really making it through. He's going to win the league is what Guzman's trying to say to Kukui because, you know, Kukui said, if you believe you're the strongest trainer, why don't you enter? And Guzman has been proving that he is the strongest trainer in the league right now, which Ash is really going to have to come up with an amazing strategy to defeat Guzman. While it is sad that Lana lost, I do love that she put up such a great fight against Golisopod, using some pretty smart strategies, and just, it was an amazing battle. It's so amazing to see that they went this far and brutal in this battle as well with Golisopod, like literally with the throat chops and the poison jabs, and just you can just see Primarina struggling, trying to get away and stuff, and it's just like Guzman just keeps going at it full force. Primarina's down and Golisopod just keeps going again and again and again. It's like, my goodness. But at the end of the day, Lana takes this loss well in the midst that she has to train even more to get stronger. And technically, Guzman didn't do anything wrong. That's just how his battle style is, so they can't really be mad at him. But they all admit, Ash will have to avenge Lana in the next match. But speaking of the top fours, to begin with, Kiawe versus Gladion, I'm very excited for this battle, especially because of the animation. In the preview for next week's episode, the animation looks so amazing. Like, I knew that the animation was going to get a huge upgrade around the top four and finals because it's the top four and finals. These are the big battles of the league that we're all excited for. And I'm expecting the same for Ash versus Guzma. This battle has to be animated beautifully because this is one of the biggest battles that this league's been building up to, along with Ash versus Gladion in the finals if they both make it, of course. Also love the little moments that they had, like Kiawe is so excited to battle Gladion because many people want Kiawe and Gladion to have more interactions and not getting a full battle in the league, which also everyone, it appears the next round will be 2v2s because in the summaries we can see Golisopod and Scizor being used and stuff. So yeah, it seems like that this is going to be a 2v2, which I'm guessing Kiawe is going in with Marowak and Turtonator. We see Marowak in the preview. And Turtonator was training with Torracat early on, so I'm pretty sure Turtonator will be used in the next episode. The final shot of this episode was really amazing and pumping as well. This is one of the most exciting top fours that we've ever had because we know every trainer in the top four, and like we've seeing their stories throughout the series. Where Ash, of course, is the main character. Kiawe, we know him since episode 1, is to be a pretty good rival for Ash. Gladion, good old Gladion, introduced in episode 27, Ash's main rival. So Gladion's had a lot of great development, and Guzma, the main villain of this league. So it's pretty interesting how this top 4 will go down, and I'm very excited to see who will win, who will come out on top, and just how will these next few battles go. Now, I will admit the animation in some of the earlier battles of this league was like, it was okay, it wasn't bad, but it was pretty okay. But I'm glad that we're getting some amazing animation in the next episodes. I'm really excited for that. But yeah, everyone, in the comment section down below, let me know what you all thought of these battles and just which battle was your favorite. What do y'all think about Guzma versus Lana? I know some people are really big Lana fans and probably didn't like that battle because, you know, Lana got destroyed so badly, but a lot of people might love it also because of how strong and brutal Guzma was in battle. Personally, I've been loving how this league's been handling Guzma. Like, he's the villain of this league, and it's so crazy because this is going to be the biggest Ash's boss fight. Like, well, not the biggest, because we've had, like, some pretty big boss fights, but this is going to be one of the most serious ones because Ash has to win. If Ash loses and Gladion loses or Kiawe loses to Guzma, then it's over. No more Pokemon leagues. Kukui's dream will be ruined. And Alola just, yeah, things will not be good for Alola. So this is going to be, Ash has a lot on his way. Not only does he have to beat Guzma, but he has to avenge Lana as well, which, oh boy, that's going to be amazing. But yeah, thank you all for watching. I hope y'all enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. And in the links down below, check out my Discord server, along with me and my pals, and my pals, PokeMaster Maverick's channel. Thank you all for watching. I hope y'all enjoyed. Trayman1, peace out.